Hello, everyone. It's Lady Lou, the baby boomer babe. Wow, it's a beautiful day here in Texas, and I just had to come and talk to you. Everything is so fine. We've had rain and we've had sunshine, and we love our rain. We have to have that to grow. Things just don't grow without water. But I wanted to talk to you about something really fun that I found out the other day. I thought you might like it too. I went to a dollar store. Yeah, I know. You ladies, we know about dollar stores. We love them. Back in our day, they were dime stores. Remember the dime stores, Kresge and Woolworth? We loved our dime stores. And I was in this dollar store, and this young woman was checking me out. I'd been there for over an hour. I had over 40 items in my basket. Now, that's a lot of a dollar item. As she was checking me out, she said something about that I was having a lot of fun. I said, yeah, I just love dollar stores. And I said, back in our day, they were called dime stores. And she gave me this little blank look. Oh, a dime store? Yeah, everything was a dime. Now we have dollar stores. Everything's a dollar. It's the changing world. And we chit-chatted a little more, and then I took off and went home and unloaded my loot. I call it loot because it's so fun to have all these silly little dollar items. And when I was up and down one of the aisles, it made me think of a story that might be fun for us boomers. And that's about all the different candies that we grew up with. I tried to avoid the candy aisle, but this time I didn't. I came home with over a dozen pieces of candy that I'm going to talk about now. I haven't eaten them all. Not yet. I'm not going to, hopefully. Anyway, the one that stands out the best and the biggest. Are you ready? Tootsie Rolls. You and I love Tootsie Rolls. And I found out that this company's been in business for 122 years. A guy named Leo Hirschfield came over here from Austria and brought the recipe for the cute little Tootsie Rolls. And there's a whole bunch of sizes now, and they come in different flavors. And it's our best chewy chocolate. I adore it. I do like the big chunk one. I like to chew on that big one. But the little ones are just as fun. And they're the ones that come in the flavors now. I saw those at the dollar store. But I like chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. What can I say? Anyway, the Tootsie Rolls just have become one of America's favorites. I'm going to go back over here to this little document that I've prepared, and I'll be reading some things from it. So bear with me. But just go to Tootsie.com is the Tootsie Roll Industries website. And 1896, that was 122 years ago, is when they started. And it's grown to become one of the country's biggest candy companies. They have some candies that I didn't realize were theirs. What? I didn't know that was a Tootsie Roll candy, because I thought Tootsie Roll was just Tootsie Roll. It's not. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff. But we know how that Tootsie Roll does do some good for us when we're chocolate hungry. And it did say that it has a subtle fruit-flavored undertone under that cocoa chase, the chocolate. I don't know that I've ever noticed a fruit flavor under there. I'm going to try it next time and see. You too, huh? But it is #1 bestseller candy in America and has been for many, many, many years. And anyway, Leo Hirschfield came over here from Austria and started his little shop in New York City. And it was the first individually wrapped penny candy. Remember penny candy? Oh, dear, the good old days. Yeah. But right now, Tootsie Roll is producing 64 million Tootsie Rolls every day. That's a lot of Tootsie Rolls. I don't know if I could work in a Tootsie Roll factory, but then it might cure me of chocolate if I had to smell it all day long. But maybe not. That's me. I'm a chocolate lover. But anyway, it comes in 8 different flavors. I didn't know that either. I just always liked that big candy bar size. And they've got a new one. I didn't know this. I haven't found it yet. It's called Tootsie Roll Mini Bites. And it's got a candy shell coating. And it's a crunchy coating. Be on the lookout for that one. I will too. If you find them before I do, let me know. I want to know where you found them. So some of the other candies that Tootsie Roll makes include Dots. I bet you know about Dots, don't you? That's one of my favorites too. I just love Dots, but they're kind of hard to chew, but I still love them. Those little fruit flavors, they are so good. And it's, again, #1 selling Gumdrop in America. How about that one? And lots of fruit flavors in there. And the one that they didn't have at the dollar store is called Crows, Crows. Yeah, crows are black, so the candy is a black gumdrop. Licorice, anise flavored. And I know I probably slaughter the word licorice, but it's licorice. I don't like that way. I like it called licorice. So you'll forgive me for slaughtering the English language. But anyway, they're hard to find. If you find them, let me know. I want to know where to go. And then another one of the favorites that Tootsie Roll makes, Junior Mints. Now, who doesn't like Junior Mints? Now, I guess you noticed that they weren't rattling around in this box. Guess who ate them? I'll never tell. We won't go there. But it's that wonderful dark chocolate and cool, fresh peppermint taste. And speaking of peppermint, there's another one that I didn't know Tootsie Roll made. It's the Andes Mint. Who hasn't been to an Olive Garden and gotten a little handful of Andes Mints after their dinner? Sometimes I think that's the best part of going to Olive Garden, and I do love their food. But that chocolate mint, one of my all-time favorites. And this one, I, again, did not know Tootsie Roll made. Dubble Bubble. Remember that big old wad of pink bubble gum we used to crave as kids? Oh, how I did love blowing double bubbles. Pink double bubbles, in fact. And I had forgotten this, but they also made Double Bubble cigars. Remember the cigars? Oh, I had forgotten that. They made them for people to give after they've had a baby. I don't think they made a blue one. They were all pink, but that's pretty interesting too. And they now come in fruit flavors. I saw those at the dollar store. Double Bubble, the little mini size Double Bubble in fruit flavors. Now, got to have the original pink. And then another candy that they make, and is another one of my favorites, Sugar Daddy, Sugar Babies. Remember those from the movies? We always got this when we went to see the movies. And they always had a nice big box like this. Chewy caramel with a little crunchy candy coating. Delightful. And then I didn't get one, but the Tootsie Pops. Everybody loves Tootsie Pops. Even Kojak. Remember that old television show, Kojak, the cop in New York? He was always chewing on a Tootsie Pop. It's the world's #1 selling candy-filled lollipop. Didn't know that. And it was the first lollipop, I guess you want to say, that had a filling in it. It was the very first one. They called it an embedded candy prize. I love them too. And then the same thing as Sugar Babies are the Sugar Daddy. It was a little candy bar on a stick wrapped in a plastic wax paper thing so that you could carry it around with you and chaw on it. I remember doing that. Very good old stuff. I do like caramel too. Caramel and chocolate and mint. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's it for Tootsie Roll Company. They are my favorite too. So next time you go to the dollar store, start looking for some of these things if you have a sweet tooth like I do. So anyway, I got more candies at that store, and I will be talking about them in future episodes. So say goodbye. It's Lady Lou, the baby boomer babe. I'll see you on down the road. Take care now. Bye. Now I got to turn it off, so bear with me. Got to turn it off. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. It's good. It's all good.